Have you ever watched a movie and as you're watching it, you're like, who is this made for? Why was this made? That's this movie for me. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about The Kingsman. It's a movie directed by Matthew Vaughn. He also did Kingsman, The Secret Service, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and the X-Men First Class movie. I'm going to spoil stuff about this movie because I didn't really like it, and I usually spoil things when I think it's really bad. So this movie was supposed to come out, I believe, in like 2019. It got pushed back because of COVID. Came out in December 2021. And after watching The Matrix, I was like, I don't know if I want to go to the movies again this year. So I waited. I kind of forgot about it. And then it showed up on Hulu and HBO. I kept seeing commercials. I was like, all right, I'm going to check out The Kingsman because I enjoyed the first two movies. You know, it was like a little spy action adventure. You know, they're spies, but they do it. They're British, so it's like manners maketh man. That's their little mantra and everything like that. They wear suits, but they got high-tech stuff. You know, just look up church scene for Kingsman. The first one. Look that up, watch that. That's what we got in the first movie. The second movie, a little bit, they tried to do a little bit too much, you know, so it was okay. This is a prequel to show us how the Kingsman got started. So I was like, all right, maybe. I want to see how it goes. This is boring. It's so long. It's over 2 hours. They're talking a lot. The action scenes are not great. They're not cool. You see most of it in the trailer, the cool scenes. And it's like the movie is trying to do too much talking. The synopsis on Hulu, it says, one man races against time to stop a group of tyrants and criminal masterminds plotting a world war. And I thought we were going to get the Kingsmen are starting up and we're seeing like their first few missions, and maybe it's not going so well. You know, you got to work out the kinks. You know, by the time we get to Kingsman, the Secret Service movie, you got to work out all the kinks, and you don't get that. Early on, somebody is killed, so I thought this is the event that's going to spark the Kingsmen to start. Nope, it wasn't. It was just this guy, the Duke of something. He just had a lot of money, and he had this secret organization with a couple of people he knew, but they wasn't doing anything to prevent this war from starting. Everybody was getting killed around them anyway and assassinated, so the war was starting up anyway. And then it's like a whole father-son dynamic in this movie, and I'm like, what are we doing? The hour 23 mark, something surprising happens, and I was like, didn't see that coming. But for the majority of the movie, it's a lot of talking. Oh, we need to do this, but nothing goes on. The woman in the movie, she's like a nanny, but she's probably the best spy. She gets like 2 sequences where she does something. One, she shoots somebody in the head when they're not like paying attention. And then the other one, she's like a sniper. She doesn't do any hand-to-hand stuff. She doesn't do any of the cool, death-defying scenes. And it's just corny. It's like watching John Wick 1 and 2, and you're like, oh, this gun fu is cool. And John Wick 3, oh, the gun fu is cool. And then John Wick 4 comes out and he's talking to everyone and he doesn't want to shoot people. I was baffled watching it. I was like, why did they make it this way? You can tell the prequel of The Kingsman in a better way. You know, you can show the action sequences. You can show us why they wanted to, you know, create this organization, but do it in a more stylized way. And the whole time I'm watching the movie like this, people can't watch this. I know it's on Hulu and HBO, but no, don't watch it. It's very bad. You don't get the Kingsman until the end of the movie. There, spoiler. Sorry, it's boring, and it's supposed to be an action movie, and the action sucks. Really, it just does. But those are just my thoughts on The Kingsman, one of the worst sequels, prequels I've ever seen. But if you watched it and you enjoyed it, please let me know why. You know, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.